All right, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 4. Yes, day number 4, week 8 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. Today we're going to begin with review. This is our final installation of simple interest. I think that we did a very good job with simple interest.
This and all this shit to me just because I did a song.
I think that we did a very good job with with so far with simple interest, and we are on the final day with simple interest. And I think that for the most part we've covered the typical questions that normally come. I feel very good, especially with simple interest. I like how far we've gone on with simple interest and ratios. Those are very good. I feel like we really covered those topics. Menstruation, I know we did a lot with that, but that is still some patchy edges because it's just so much. And then sets, we did a very good job with sets was good. Linear equations, we did a very good job with that. And simple interest, definitely a good job with simple interest. This is our final day with simple interest. We're gonna show a different question, very similar, but just as you know, every day we add something, another layer to it. All right, so we're gonna begin as normal with our review. I'm gonna ask Alexandria, can you explain the first one for me, please?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, example number 1. John borrowed $7,000 from the bank, $7,200 from the bank at 9.5% simple interest per annum for 3 years. Calculate the interest on the loan. Okay, so first we have to find the simple interest, which is P, which is principal, times R, which is rate, times time
Yes.
over 100, which equals 7,200 as the principal, 7 times 7.5 as the rate, and 3 as time, as in how many years he has to pay it. Okay, so now first we're gonna multiply. So first we have to cancel out the zeros. As you can see, zeros can cancel. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cancel the 2 zeros on the 200 and the 2 zeros at the bottom. So now we're left with 72 times 9.5 times 3 over 1. So first we're going to times 72 by 9.5. As you could look above, we have the working above, which gives us 6,840. So now we're going to take that and times it by 3. So
6,000.
684.0 times 3, which gives us 252.0.
What's this number?
And I said
252.
205, 205,
No.
2,052. Oh, because
Very
I thought
good.
the point. So what the point is up top, Mr. Bazzi?
That's still 2,052.
Okay. All right. Understood. Okay. So B, the total amount repaid. Total equals principal plus interest. So the principal was 7,200 plus 2,052. So we're going to add that and we're going to get 9,252. John makes equal monthly payments on the total amount to be repaid during the time period of the loan. Calculate his monthly payment. So in order for that, we have to find what is, because everything is by 12 months. So now we have to convert the 3 years into months. So what we're going to do, 3 times 12 gives us 36 months.
Okay.
So now we're going to take the sum that we got from the principal and the interest, and we're going to divide it by 36. So 36 divided by 9,252, as you could look over, you'll see that we got 257.
Very good.
That's how much he has to pay monthly.
Very good. Very good explanation. Alexandria, thank you for your willingness.
You're
It
welcome.
means a lot. Thank you. Then we have example number 2. Shea, can you explain this example?
Yes, sir. Okay. So for example number 2, the first question is saying Sean borrowed $4,200 from the bank at a 3.5 simple interest rate per annum for 2 years. So question 1I is asking us to find the interest on the loan. So to do that, we have to do the principal, which is 4,200 multiplied by the simple interest rate multiplied by the amount of time he borrowed it. So that would be 4,200. Oh, all of that is divided by 100. So it would be 4,200 times 3.5 times 2 divided by 100. And you could cancel out all 2 of the zeros, the 0 on the 100 and the 0 on the 4,200, all 2 of the zeros, and you get 42 multiplied by 3.5 times 2 divided by 1. So first you do 42 times 3.5, which would give you 147 times 2, which would give you 294.
Very
And you don't have to do anything with the divided by 1 because it's just the same number.
That's correct.
So question II is asking us to find the total amount that was repaid. So to get the total, you do the principal plus the interest, which would be 4,200 plus 294, which would give you 4,494. Question B says, Sean makes equal monthly payments on the total amount to be repaid during the time period of the loan. And it's asking you to calculate his monthly payments. So to get his monthly payments, you do the total divided by the amount of months, which would be 4,494 divided by 24, since he borrowed it for 2 years,
Good.
which would give you $187.25.
Very good. Thank you. Good, beautiful explanation. And so that was example number 2 for yesterday. Let's go over the exercises. We only had 2 exercises yesterday, right? Just 2, yeah. Lanaya, can you help me with example number 1? Exercise number 1.
Okay. Question 1 says Ralph borrowed $3,200 from the bank at 6.5% simple interest per annum for 4 years. It says calculate the interest on the loan. So first, one second. Okay, so first what you would do is you have to multiply use the formula P times R times T. P is principal, R is rate, and T is times, and you put all of that over 100. So in this case, the principal would be 3,200 times the rate, which would be 6.5, times time, which would be 4, because the time is 4 years. You put all of that over 100. So the first thing you would do is cancel out the zeros from the 3,200, which leaves you with 32 times 6.5 times 4 all over 1. When you multiply 32 times 6.5, you get 2,080. You times that by 4.
Times it by 4.
Oh, sorry, I was talking all the time. My mic was muted. I'm sorry.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
so you times it by 4 and you would get 8,000 320, but because there's a decimal, you move the decimal between the 2 and the 0, which gives you 832.
Very good.
B says, well, number 2 says the total amount repaid. So the total is 3,200 plus 832, which gives you 4,032.
Very good. When we add them, good.
Yes. B says Ralph makes equal monthly payments on the total amount to be repaid. Sorry, Ralph makes equal monthly payments. Ralph makes equal monthly payments on the total amount to be repaid during the time of the loan. Calculate his monthly payments. So all you would do is divide the total amount repaid by how many months in the time that they give you. So they said 4 years, so that would be 48 months because they said equal monthly payments. So you divide $4,032 by 48, and that gives you $84.
All right. Very good. Very good. Anaya and Daniel, can you explain number 2, please?
You said explain B?
Number 2
Oh, sorry.
with Ryan.
Wait, is it just me or the screen isn't updated?
It's still on Ryan borrow. Did you get that?
No, it's on John.
John? I think that's just you. That's just you. So,
Okay.
what you have to do is you have to read your thing for exercise number 2 with Ryan.
I don't. Let me. Okay. I don't know. All right. Ryan makes equal monthly payment on the total amount. Wait, hold on. I don't have the full thing here, but it says so for the monthly payment, we'd first of all put the total repayment, which is 620 plus 1,581 equals 7,781, and divided by 36, which is 3 times 12. 3 times 12 equals 36, and you get 206.138. Then you
No,
want to
no,
round it
no,
up.
no, 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 no. I want you to start from A. 2A,
Oh,
AI.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
The first thing you want to do is calculate the interest on the loan, and so the simple interest is 1,000. Oh, sorry. The simple interest is 6,200 times 8.5% times 3 over 100.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how you do it, you can cancel out the 2 zeros, and you can cancel out the 2 zeros in the 100 and the 2 zeros inside the 6,200, which would
Mm-hmm.
be 62 times 8.5 times 3 over 1. Then you do 62 times 8.5 times 3, and you get 1,581 over 1 equals 1,581.
Good. Very good. Now for the total amount repaid.
All right, so for the total amount repaid, you need to first of all get the 6,200 that was originally there, and add on your simple interest, which is 1,581, and you get 7,781.
Good. Now for the monthly payments.
Now for the monthly payments, you need to get the 7,781 from the total repayment, and divided by a 36, which is 3 times 12, since that's 12 months in 1 year. And once you divide that, you get 216.138. Then you need to round it off to the nearest 10. So you get
You have to round it off
um,
what? To the nearest?
you need to round it off to the nearest 10. Wait,
No.
hold on.
You
You
have to
need to
round it to
round it
two.
off. You need to round off so it could be only two after the decimal,
Very good. So
two
you
numbers
round it.
after the decimal.
So you
That's
round it to 2 decimal places.
Yes, sir. And you get $206.14.
Very good. Excellent. All right. So that was yesterday. Oh,
Well, I send you all in the day ahead of time.
Daniel. Daniel, are you signed in twice?
No. I just I left and joined back because I can see your screen. So
Okay.
I just see your screen now.
Okay. Can you all hear me? Because someone is saying they can't hear me in the chat.
We can hear you. You was talking all the time,
Yes,
I
I
can hear
was.
and your mic was probably that time.
Okay, you couldn't hear me then. Did you get?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I mean now, okay. What I was saying before that, probably that part get cut off. I was saying that I do not like the tardiness or the lateness that I see in this class. Persons coming in at 6:05, 6:06, 6:10, class start at 6 o'clock, not at 6:10, 6:10 and 6:05. So I can need you all to come to class early, all right, so that you could be able to get the full review, all right? And persons wondering why I typically choose Alexandria, Shea, and Lanaya. It's because they are usually the class on. When once we start, they're there. And so I typically pick them because they're there. And plus they understand the work very well. So that's also a plus. So you need to come to class on time. Like look at this one. Come to class at 6:22. That don't make no sense. All right. So I need you to come to class on time. All right. Okay, so let's begin.
At least I send you things ahead of time, mate.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I send you what. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh.
All right. So let's begin. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yolanda, where's Yolanda?
I'm here
What time does class start?
at 6.
So why you always coming in at 6:20, 6:30? I need you to
I
come to
just
class.
arrived home.
So is that an everyday thing? Because this is not on the first day that you do it.
The only other time that it happened was yesterday.
So why you keep on coming to is that gonna continue to be like that? Because I need you to come to class on time. All right. So tell whoever dropping you that you need to be to class on time. All right. You have class at 6 o'clock and you can't be late. All right. Same thing for take 1 year. Take 1 year. Let's take 1 year. What time does class start?
6 o'clock.
So why are you trailing net at almost 6:30?
Well, the reason I'm late because I had to catch up on my homework and my classwork.
But you
And
didn't you didn't message me and let me know. When it's like that, please let me know that you're
you're
gonna be
breaking
late.
up. Me.
Okay, I'm saying when it's like that, please let me know that you're gonna
Okay,
be late.
sorry.
All right?
Yes, sorry. Well, next time.
All right. I need y'all to be to class on time, please. I don't want y'all to start the habit of coming here late, especially Aaron. Aaron, you always here late. Always. I need you to come to class on time, Aaron. You hear me? Aaron Major. Where's Aaron? Probably doing something. Not focused. Aaron, are you there? Okay, when he start talking, I can speak to him. But y'all need to please do something with this tardiness. You need to come to class on time. It's totally unacceptable for people to be trailing in there 6:25, 6:30, and we start at 6. All right, so let's begin. So today is going to start off in an interesting way. But this is sometimes how they do it inside the exam. So they combine two topics. Yes.
We still doing simple interest or there's something different?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for I didn't put the theme. Yeah, we still on simple. This is the last day, the last installation of simple interest. And I think
Mr.
No.
Mr. Petit, is higher
Yeah.
purchase next?
Yeah, higher purchase is next. How you know,
Okay.
Soja? Higher purchase.
Because I mean, they're similar in a way.
Yeah, that's very similar. We are in consumer math, so we might as well do higher purchase one time. All right. Higher purchase. Lanaya, you don't want us to move from simple interest?
Since I started this class, it's the easiest thing we did.
That's the easiest thing. Wow.
Yeah.
So sets wasn't easy?
No, Mr. Teacher, no, it was not. That's a lot to remember.
It is a lot to remember. It is, I tell you that. It is a lot to remember. All right, so question number 1 is about measure themes. So measure themes shared. How about ratios? Ratios wasn't easy?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I never like ratios.
Okay. All right. So she shared $20,000 between her two sons. Bob and Sam. And the ratio 2 to 3, respectively. So the first question says, calculate the amount that Bob received. Now, as you can see, this is a simple interest. This is a, what should I say? This is a ratio question, at least this part. So we have to use what we learned last week to answer it. So let me see who can help me out. How are we gonna figure out the amount that Bob received?
2,000 divided by the sum 2 plus 3.
So what's the first thing? What's the first thing we must do? We must find what?
The sum.
What is one simple
equal part.
What is one equal part?
What is one equal part? Okay, you also remember. What is one equal part? All right. So one equal part is gonna be what? We're gonna take
2,000, then divided by 2 plus 3.
We're gonna take 2,000 and divide it by where's Angel? Angel, are you there?
Sorry,
That's
Mr. T.
20,000.
I'm
Mr.
here.
T. 20,000. Sorry.
20,000. Okay, 20,000. Where's Angel? Angel, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, I can need you to come to class earlier than that, okay? It's 6:30 and you're just coming. All right, so you need to come to class earlier than you're usually coming. All right, Angel.
Yes, sir.
All right. Remember, class starts at 6 o'clock, not 6:30. Okay. And that goes for everyone. Make sure you all come to class on time. 6 o'clock is class time. All right. Go ahead. What else we do? We're trying to find one equal part. So you're gonna take 20,000 divided by what?
By 5.
Divided by the sum of 2 plus 3, which is 5.
Very good. Divided by the sum of 2 plus 3, which is 5. It's gonna be equal to 20,000. 1, 2, 3 divided by insert divided by 5. What is 20,000 divided by 5?
4,000.
4,000.
4,000.
You all said it fast. Sound like y'all use calculator. That's all I am.
Work it out, Mr. Petit.
I worked it out by hand. It's 4,000. They were right.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's work it out. Let's work it out the right way. Okay, let's put this out. Hello, Shalice. Are you there? Tell me, what time does class start? So why are you trailing there at 6:30?
Yeah, they were about to after school.
Okay, when it's like that, please message me and let me know you're gonna be late. But you can't be coming there at 6:30 with no reason. You understand? That class start at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So come to class on time. All right, so we have 20,000. So 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. 20,000. Good. All right, how much times 5 goes into 20?
4 times.
4 times, yeah. 5 times 4 is 20. And 20 minus 20 is 0. We bring down to 0. How much times 4 goes into 0?
0.
So how much times 5? 5 goes into 0, 0 times. So this just is a cycle of zeros at this point. We bring down to 0. How many persons know the division song? Y'all ever learned the division song? 5 into 0 is 0.
The
5
what?
times 0. The division song.
I know that before.
Y'all never learned the division song?
No, sir.
Wow.
No.
Oh my goodness. Now you're gonna force me to sing the song. Okay. 5 into 0 is 0. And it's gonna be 0. So 0 minus 0 is definitely 0. Okay, I'm gonna sing the division song, but please do not make fun of my singing. So the way I go is it says so it's basically 4 steps when you're dividing. So the song goes,
Mr. T, stop stalling.
I am serious. I ain't trying to stall. I just want you to understand the song. So it says first you divide, then you multiply, subtract, and bring down. So that's that's the four steps. And that's how even me sometimes when I forget how to divide, yes, sometimes I forget how to divide when I'm very rusty. I just remember the song and the song help. So it goes, first you divide, then you multiply, subtract, and bring down. Let's start all over again. First you divide, then you multiply, subtract, and bring down. Start all over again. And that's how the song goes. So first you divide, then you multiply. So 5 times 4 is going to be 20. Then you subtract, right? And then you bring down. Okay, so that's how you remember the cycle. All right.
Zibidi.
Yes, sir.
Like you made that.
I did not make that song up. I learned it from probably grade 4. Okay. All right. It's gonna be but it works. It helps to remember. That's what's key. All right. Helps you to remember. Oh boy. Now my computer. What happened to my computer? Okay, good. So it's gonna be what? 4,000. So 4,000 is our answer. That's what? $4,000, right? Can't forget the money sign. Okay. So that's the first part of this question. The next part of this question says, that so Bob got how much Bob received from his Miss Thames?
2.
2. How much did Bob receive? How much? How much? Money. How much money?
4,000.
4,000. 4,000. Very good. So, the question is, what did he do with his money? All right. Now, since we're on simple interest, what do you think he did with his money?
Hey, I also
Invested.
did we calculate what Bob received. That's only one equal part that we did.
Oh my goodness, we only did one equal part. Thank you.
Yeah, because we only
Thank
find
you.
one. So
We only
now
calculate one. Yeah,
one
now we
time.
have to do Bob receive. Thank you. Thank you, take one, yeah. Good catch. So now we figure out what Bob receives. So before all our horses, we gotta figure what Bob received. So Bob
received 8,000. I mean 8,000.
8,000.
Because
Okay.
4,000 times 2.
Very good. Y'all are good at this, experts at this point.
Excuse me, Smithy.
Go ahead, Jensen.
And we already do this.
We did this, but if you would allow me to reach the part B, then you would see why we're doing this.
Wait, part.
All right, so Bob received 2 equal parts, right? Okay, so since he received 2 equal parts, it's gonna be 2 times what? 2 times 2 multiplied by 4,000.
4,000.
And that's gonna be what?
8,000.
8,000. Good. All right, good. So that's the amount that Bob received. So Bob received $8,000. The question is, what did he do with his $8,000? Now, since we're on simple interest, what do you think the next part is going to be? What do you think he did with his money?
Invested.
He invested. Very good. So the next question says Bob invested his share for 2 years at 4% per annum. Simple interest. Calculate I, the interest earned. Okay, let's figure out how much interest he received. Okay, so we know that simple interest is going to be what? Let's do it properly.
P times R times T.
Very good. P times R times T. Oh, by the way, let me discard. Let me change it to yellow. That's the color of our answers. So it's gonna be the principal. Jensen, I didn't receive your notes, from yesterday. Please send them. All right, Jensen.
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's gonna be P times R times T. I'm gonna divide it by 100. All right. The principal we know is what? What's the principal?
8,000.
We got that
1,000.
from, yes, we got that from above. The principal is 8,000. All right, so 8,000. What's the rate?
4%.
4%.
4%, 4%. How much years?
Mm.
How much years?
2 years.
2 years, very good. We're gonna divide that all by 100. So we cancel out. This 0 goes with this 0. And that 0 goes with that 0. So we left with what? 80
80.
multiplied by 4
4.
multiplied by 2 divided by 1 is going to be equal to, what is 80 times 4?
320.
320.
That's 320. That's correct. So we multiply the 80 times the 80 times the 4 is going to be 320 multiplied by what?
By 2.
Multiplied by 2. We multiply by 2
640.
divided by 1. And what is 2 times?
640.
2 times 6. 2
640.
times 320 is what?
Excuse me, but you echoing?
640.
That's someone's mic. Someone's mic is unmuted. That's why it's gonna be 6 times. 2 times 320 is 640.
640.
So that's how much interest he earned. But his interest is his 620. His money. All right. But it's only gonna be his money at the end of how much he has.
Excuse me, Mr. Vitti, it's 640.
640. Thank you.
640. Yeah, 640. I try to feel
640.
good.
640. That's my bad. My apologies for that. It is 640. $640. Okay, good. So it's only going to be his money at the end of how much he has?
2.
2 years. So at the end of 2 years, that's when he's gonna get the 640. Now the question is, the last question to this is calculate. Oh no, I don't want that like that. Let me just, the last question is me insert it. So where's Harmony? Harmony, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What y'all on in math class?
You said what we doing in macro?
Yeah, what y'all on in math class?
We on constructing triangles right now.
That's good. That's good. Good school. What school that is?
Sinas.
Finance, yeah, good school, good school. They are doing the good stuff. The amount of money he had at the end of the 2 years. All right, so that's the next question. Calculate the amount of money he had at the end of the 2-year period. So let me ask you all, what you think? How much money he's gonna have at the end of the 2 years? How much money is he gonna have at the end of 2 years?
So you gotta divide that by, you gotta times it or divide that, Mr. Petit.
I'm asking you what?
Oh, sorry.
I'm asking you all what you think.
I think you have to times it by
Tell us the times.
the 24 months.
For the times it. Okay, so remember, just read the question. Remember, he got from his
You have to
teams,
subtract.
he got from his teams $8,000, right? What did he do with this $8,000? Well, he invested it, right? So when he invested it, he have to get something in return, right? So what did he get in return?
The
4%.
interest, the 640.
640. So altogether, at the end of 2 years, how much he's gonna have?
You have to add that.
We have to do what?
Add the 640.
Altogether, at the end of 2
You have
years,
to,
how much we have?
you have to
Huh?
add it.
We have to add it. Very good. So it's gonna be what? It's going to be the total amount, right? The total is going to be what?
8,000 plus 640.
Very good. Good. So we have to add it. Because we're trying to figure out how much was this total amount at the end of 2 years. Okay. Y'all could see that at the bottom.
You say 8,000 plus 640?
Mm-hmm. 1,000 plus 640. Okay, so 8,000 plus 640.
That's
Y'all could see it.
$8,640.
Listen, Mr. Potato, I can't see.
You can't see at the bottom? Very good. I know someone. What part you can't see? You can't see nothing at the bottom? This is for Chardonnay.
Yes, sir. But the only thing I can see is the amount of money here at the end of 2 years, and after that, I don't know what else.
Okay, all right then. So I
So
need to
D,
move that. Yes,
she
sir.
she on phone or laptop?
I don't know. Rashadne, what you want? Phone or laptop? A laptop? That's strange. I think
What up, bitch?
some setup she has. It's not. I don't know. But the total, you can see it now, though, Rashadne.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm glad that you said it. I was just wondering if you all could see it. So the total is gonna be what? 8,000. Added to 640. And so that's gonna be 8,000 plus 640 is gonna be what?
$8,640.
8,640.
Teron, you very active tonight.
That's around.
Got to.
Yeah, that's very good. All right, so that's how we got it. Okay, so any questions on this? Any questions? Let me know.
Can you do one more example, please?
Oh, most definitely. You know we always do 2 examples.
But Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
when do he brother though?
No, we ain't worrying about his brother.
Okay.
We're just worrying about Bob.
Okay.
Sam, that's a boy name or girl?
Name. That's a girl name.
Isn't
It's
that weird? It's gender neutral or it's gender.
Yeah, it could be either
It's
either
either.
or.
Okay. I hate names like that.
Yeah, it's a girl and a boy name. One lie. Sam Smith. Sam.
I hate names like that. Boy and girl. Mm-mm. All right. Okay, so I want Alexandra, can you give us a review of this, please, before we go to the next question?
Okay. Mrs. Dean shared 20,000 between her 2 sons, Bob and Sam, the ratio 2-3, respectively. A. Calculate the amount that Bob received. So in order for us to know what Bob received, we have to find 1 equal part. So we're going to divide the 20,000 by the sum of 2 plus 3, which is 20,000 divided by 5, which gives us 4,000. So what we're going to do, we're going to time Bob's equal part by the 4,000. So Bob equal parts was 2. So that's 2 times 4,000, that gives us 8,000. B. Bob invested his share for 2 years at 4% per annum simple interest. Calculate the interest earned. So first we have to find the simple interest, which is P times R times T, which is principal times rate times time over 100. So the principal in this is 8,000. The rate is at 4%, and the time is 2. So first we can cancel out the zeros, which leaves 80 times 4 times 2 over 1. So first we have the times 80 by 4, which gives us 320. Now we're gonna times 320 by 2, which gives us 640 over 1. So any number into 1 is itself. So we're left with 640. Moving on, the amount of money he had at the end of the 2 years. So in order for us to find that, we have to take the 8,000 that he had at the beginning plus the 640 that he earned in interest. So 8,000 plus 640 gives us 8,640.
All right. Thank you, Yolanda, for that explanation. I don't understand. Jensen, what's so funny?
That was Alexandra, by the way.
I laugh how you say you didn't like the names. How you say it?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Who I said, Alexandra? What I said?
Orlando or something
I
like that.
said Yolanda. Oh my goodness. Because I just come off the phone at the moment. Yes, Alexandra. Thank you for that explanation. Always good. I mean, very good. Once I teach you it once, you got it. That's good. That's a good trait. Okay, so let's go. Let's move on to example number 2. Straightforward application of what we're doing. I'm gonna change the name, so please do not write that down. Okay, so let's say mistress role. We ain't trying to be deep tonight. Just role shared between her 2 sons. Candice. No, I don't like that name either. Let's say Ryan and Dylan. All right, in the ratio, let's say the ratio is 3 to 5, respectively. So I want you to calculate the amount that calculate the amount that Ryan received. And let's say that Ryan invested his money. All right. All right. And let's say invested for 3 years at simple interest of 5% per annum. Calculate the interest earned, and that's I. And then after we calculate the interest earned, we want you to calculate, you know, the total amount of money that he had, the amount of money he had after 2 years. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so let's begin with example. Let's begin with A. So you want to figure out the amount of money that Ryan received. So definitely for this, we gotta, what do we have to do to find the amount of money that Ryan received?
We
What's the
have
first
to
thing?
find one equal part,
Very good. We
and
gotta
that would
find.
be 40,000 divided by 3 plus 5.
Thank you, Moesha. So one equal part is going to be, Moesha, I would like to use you at the beginning for the examples, but you don't come here early. You can explain stuff good too. I need you to come to class early, Moesha. All right?
No, my internet was freaking out. That's why I couldn't come on earlier.
Okay. But make it good effort to come to class on time. So that's 40,000. We're going to divide it by what?
8.
Divided by the sum of 5 and 3. It's going to be equal to 40,000 divided by definitely divided by 8. And what is 40,000 divided by 8? That one should be simple.
5,000.
5,000, most definitely. Okay, good. So are we done? We got one equal part. What else we need to do?
We have to
5,000 times
times
5. 5 by 3, yeah.
by 3.
Because Ryan name come first.
Yeah, we gotta do 5,000 by 3. So how much equal parts did Ryan receive?
15,000.
How much equal parts?
He got 3.
He got 3 equal parts. Very good. Jennifer, where's Jennifer?
I'm right here.
I still haven't received your notes from your parents.
She didn't send it?
Nope.
Okay, I'm telling her to send it right.
Is she home?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Please let us send that. So what's gonna be 3 times 5,000 is what?
15,000.
15,000. Okay, good. Aaron. Where's Aaron?
Yes, sir.
I need you to come to class earlier than you usually do, okay?
My Wi-Fi was freaking out.
No, I know what time you came to class and it wasn't 6 o'clock. It was around like 6:22 or something like that. I need you to come to class earlier than that. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Class start. What time does class start?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. You need to be here for 6 o'clock. So time your class start. Yeah, me can't be paying for your class if you trailing there 30 minutes, 20 minutes after. That don't make no sense. All right, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
All right. And that's for everyone who like to come late to this class. It's almost 7 o'clock, and that's when everybody's showing up. All right. No problem, Jasmine. Jasmine, you too. I don't know why you come so late today too. You miss a whole lot. Please come on time. All right. Make sure come on time. So we could be on the same page. Azaria Marshall, where's she?
Here.
Do you understand what's going on?
Yes.
All right. All right. So, okay, good. 15,000. So we know what, we know what Ryan got. Now he invested his money. So we need to figure out his simple interest, right? So simple interest is gonna be what?
P times R times T over 100,
Very
which
good.
is 15,000 times 5 times 3 over 100.
Good. So the simple interest. Listen, Alexander, you better get an 8 on this exam. You better get an
I will cry.
8. You better get an 8. All right, so it's gonna be
You see,
100.
it's gonna be
100. Go ahead,
Okay, my
Jennifer.
mom says she's gonna get her phone from the car because she forgot it, so she's gonna send it to you when she get it.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Make sure let us send tonight's work as well one time.
Okay.
All right, so principal times rate times time. So it's gonna be equal to, the principal is what?
15,000.
15,000, that's what he got. Principal is 15,000. Multiplied by the rate. The rate is what?
3.
No, the rate. The rate is what? 5%. Multiplied by the years is what?
3.
All divided by.
Mr. Petit, why you put 3 years on this one, and I mean why you put 2 years on this one and it's 3 years on B?
You mean for the previous one?
No, I mean for this one we're doing now. B is on
Just because
on
at the
B it
bottom, the
says
last
Ryan
question.
invested.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I didn't
how
correct
much you had
that.
up there?
Okay, thank you. At the end of 3 years. Okay, good catch. Okay, so 15,000 times what? 5% times what? 3 years. And we're going to divide it by 100. Okay, so let's cancel. So there's gonna be this guy with this, and then that with that. So we have, it's gonna be equal to 15 times 3. So I 150 times 3. Rather 150 times 5. All divided by all divided by 1. Is going to be equal to
750 times 3.
so 5 times 150 is what?
750.
750.
750. $150. Oh, times 5. Wait. Give me one moment, please. I think someone is so deaf for me. So 750 times what? 3?
2,250.
All over 1. What'd you get?
2,250.
2,250. Good. Anyone else got that?
I got that.
Good. Now, what is the total? All right, what is the total that you have to pay at the end? What the total you receive at the end of 2 years?
17,250.
How did you get that?
We add 15,000 and 2,250.
Good. So you have to add them too. Where's Danica?
She answered in chat.
Danica.
Yes, sir.
Since you were unable to make it last night, come tonight, please, same time.
Okay.
But your phone is beyond do not disturb. That's why when I try to call you, I can't reach you.
Sorry. I'll take it off.
Yeah, take it off, please. Because I was trying to reach you that night. Call in. And then your voicemail come up. It's a pretty voicemail, but I need to reach you.
I can't change the voicemail, I promise. I don't know how.
All right. So 15,000 plus 2,250. It's going to be equal to what? 17,000. What? 17,000 what? 200 and
250.
good. All right, at this point, I want you to send a picture of your notes, please. Hopefully everybody understands how to do this. I want everyone send a picture of your notes, please. Example number 1 and number 2. Take a picture of it, please.
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Sure.
I'm home at the moment, so when I read them, I can send the notes.
All right, Angeline, no problem. I know that you had to do like some nursing cadet thing. And so take a picture of your notes, please, and send it to me via WhatsApp. I want everyone to send it, please. Everyone, not just a few. Give me 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Come right back.
Mr. Batik, you get 17,250. It must be in 15,250.
You gonna block me.
Saran, you got that wrong. So when you get from simple interest, when you get the 750, you have to times that 3 times. 750 times 3, which give you 2,250. So that 2,250 you get, you have to add that to the 15,000. So that's how you get 17,250.
All right, make sure that your mic is muted when you're in the class, please. Make sure your mic is muted. All right, so let's begin with the exercises. Some people still haven't sent me their notes. So far, I have Megan, Atara, Lanaya, Noel, Yolanda, Karen, Diamond, Malaya, Harry, Penniman, Divine, Alan, Harvany, Azaria, Caleb, Shea, Moesha, Shalise, Jensen, and Rochelle. No, the rest of you, please send in a picture of your notes, please.
I send mine.
Just now, wait. Yeah, Alexandria, Rashadani, and Erin. Yes. All right, so let's actually get into the exercise. But before we do, I want Moesha. Where's Moesha? Can you explain to me this example, please?
Explain number,
Ex-
in example 2.
Yeah, explain example number 2, please.
And so for A, you have to find one equal part, which will be equal to 40,000 divided by 4 plus 3. And when you divide that,
Hello, are you there? We can't hear you
yes,
properly.
sir.
Yeah, we
You
can't hear you
can't hear me?
Can't hear you properly.
I was saying, you can hear me now properly?
Yeah, I get you now, yes.
Okay, so I was saying for A, you have to find one equal part.
Uh-huh.
And you have to divide 40,000 divided by 5 plus 3. And when you add 5 plus 3, you get 8, and then you divide that by 40,000. And when you
Uh-huh.
divide that by 40,000, you get 5,000.
Uh-huh. Good.
And then after you do that, you have to multiply what you get by 3 to figure out what Ryan received.
Mr.
Uh-huh.
Petit, the screen black.
Screen black? All right.
Oh, I was saying
How about
when
now?
you
Can you see it?
It's good now.
Ms. Petit, you good at me? Ms. Petit, you good at me? This is
Moesha, did you finish explaining it?
No, so I was saying I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, go ahead, explain it for me, please.
Okay, so after you find one equal part, you have to find out what Ryan received. So you would
Uh-huh.
have to multiply 3 times 500.
Uh-huh.
And when you multiply that, you will get 15,000.
Good.
Okay, I have to read what B says, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Ryan invested his share for 3 years at 5% per annum, simple interest.
Uh-huh.
Calculate the interest earned. So before you do that, you have to figure out what simple interest is. And what it is you multiply principal times rate times time over 100.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
And you get 15,000 times 5 times 3 over 100.
Uh-huh.
And you have to you have to cancel out the zeros. And when you cancel out the zeros, you get 150 times 5 times 3 over 1.
Good.
Then you have to multiply 150 times 5.
Uh-huh.
And you'll get 750 times 3 over 1.
Okay. Okay,
And when you
good.
multiply 750 times 3, you get $2,250.
Okay, good. And that's how we get
The interest earned.
very good. That's how we get the interest out. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Moisho. All right, let's move on to the exercises for the day. I think we have a good time. This is exercise number 1. This is the first one. I can give you 3 of them. Oh, this is way too big. So let me reduce it a bit. So please do your exercises. It's going to give you 3 of them. They should be simple, straightforward application of what we just did. If you need me to go back to any of the notes, please let me know. I can go back for you. But this is exercise number 1. Make sure try to do your best with these. Take your time, make sure that your calculations are right and accurate. You'll be able to get all of them right. Okay. Make sure write down the questions along with the answers. All right. So those are your 3 exercises. Please make sure I do them to the best of your ability. Please don't take forever with these. We have a few short moments before class ends. So make sure do it promptly. Where's Michael? Michael, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Michael,
Yes, sir.
why you barely coming to class?
I used to be busy, to be honest.
Does your mommy know that you barely come to class?
I mean, she know.
How does she know? Because she's paying for the class and you barely come in.
No, I was just busy this whole week with like doing work and
Not
stuff
just
and
this week,
such.
not just this week. Last week you only came on Monday.
I know about all that.
What do you mean you don't know about all that? Look at your notes. You only send me notes from on Monday and for last week. How many days did you come to class on last week?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Can't remember. Your attendance is very patchy, Michael. And
I
I
can
don't
try.
I
I
don't
can
have
try
no
to come.
and I don't have no updates from you to let me know what's happening. I thought you dropped with the class, to be honest.
No, so I just was busy.
Yeah, but I need to know that I need to get some update. It's called communication. So you have to
Yeah,
let me know. All
yes,
right.
sir.
Okay. So do you understand what to do for the day?
Yes, so I read an example too now.
All right. Once you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me, please.
Okay.
Um. All right. Yolanda, what number you on?
Number 2.
And Vashante, what number you on?
Number 1.
Vashante, I need pictures of your examples, please. I don't have that. Vashante, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So why you didn't respond? I said I need pictures of your work. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, send them now, please. Taran, what number you on? Taran, Adali, what number are you?
Huh? Pardon?
What number you on?
I doing number 1 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take one, yeah. What number you on?
Hello, 1B.
All right, that's good. Serenity, what number you on?
1B.
Serenity, you need to send a picture of your last notes.
I did.
I don't have it. Which phone did you use?
My mommy's phone.
Nope, I ain't get that. I don't have it. You need to send it over. We probably sent it to the wrong person because I don't have it. All right, Serenity. All right, Serenity. She probably moved from the. She probably moved from monitor. Rochelle, no.
Yes.
What number you on?
I on 3A.
3A, good. 3A? Wow, it's quick. Look like I need a bonus for y'all.
No. Wait.
Mr. Petit, he might just merely writing it down. Cause can't be.
Right.
Oh, okay.
She got to get specific.
Okay. All right. All right. Rashada, name what number you on? Rashada, name?
Yes, sir.
What number are you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Good. Noel? Noel Lewis. I don't understand why he's not
I
responding.
on number 1.
Number 1, okay. Why are you taking forever to respond to your name? Noel? Noel, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I was saying, why do you take forever to respond to your name?
I have to unmute the mic.
Okay. Moisha?
Yes, sir. I am
What number?
on number 2B.
2B, okay. Michael? What number you? Oh, you say you had an example still, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Megan? What number you on?
2B.
2B. That's good. Malia? What number you on?
I on 2A.
2A. Michaela Moxie? Michaela Moxie?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I just started number 1.
Okay. Where's the sister?
She's in the other room.
I don't have a work. I need to know why. Why don't I have other work? Michaela? Tell us how to work, please. All right, Michaela?
Okay.
Shalice, what number you on?
2A.
Okay. Lanaya, what number you on?
I'm number 1B.
That's good. Karen, what number are you on?
I'm on 3A.
3A. Okay, that's good. Kevinique?
Yes, sir. I wasn't here for the example, so I write them out first and then I can ask you to go back, please.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand. Jensen? Kevinique, why did you come late today?
My laptop is dead. That my fault though. I remember what you said. That was not my fault.
How was your laptop being dead, not your fault?
Because it got unplugged or charged this morning. I left on charge this morning before I go to school, and someone unplugged it.
Okay. Jensen, I need to see your work from this week of classes. I only have for today, and you've been in class all week. Send the rest of the photos, please.
I've been to class all week.
Yeah. I only see. I only.
I
What
didn't.
what day you miss? Probably Monday.
It was Monday and Tuesday. No,
You
it was
didn't. Just Monday, yeah.
and I've been Tuesday.
No, man, that ain't no truth.
I've been Tuesday.
What days you miss?
I mean, that was last week. That's the whole week that I missed.
No.
Because I did been by my Grammy.
Yeah, you've been by your Grammy, but you was here on 21st of February and you was here on the 20th of February. So that was Monday and Tuesday of last week.
You sure?
Yeah, I have your notes. I'm looking at your notes right now.
The notes from 21st?
The 21st, the 21st and the 20th of February you was in class. I'm looking at your notes. You sent me notes on ratio. That's how you could have tell me we did that last week, eh?
I must get hit too hard. I ain't gonna.
That's the problem right there. Now, for this week, you only sent me today on Thursday, which make it look like you was in the class yesterday. Were you in the class yesterday?
Excuse me,
Yes.
Mr. Betty, you can
I
move
was
that thing on the screen, please.
You got okay, good. So send me the work from yesterday.
Alright.
Jennifer, what number you on?
2B.
Okay. Jasmine, what number you on?
2B.
Jasmine, did you send me your notes yet?
Looks like it's sending right now.
All right. Harvey,
So,
what number you on?
2A.
Okay. Diamond, what number you on?
Three B.
3B. Good. Divine, what number you on?
2B.
2B. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Were you here yesterday?
No, sir. I had to finish the coursework.
Were you here any other day besides today?
Yes, sir.
Well, how come I only have the day's work?
Pardon?
How come I only have the day's work?
I was here Tuesday, and that's it.
So take a picture of what you wrote on Tuesday, please. Because I don't have that.
Okay.
Mr. G, I can see them now, please.
Sure. This is example number 2.
You go back to example number 1.
Yeah, come on right now. And this is example number 1.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And
Visibility.
yes, sir.
All right. So for B, the last one, right? You say in order for us to get our answer, we have to add the interest plus. Hold on. So you say we have to add all the interest together.
We have to add the interest plus with the answer you got for A. So just add basically the answer you get for A plus the answer that you get for BI. Add them together.
Hold on. You could go back to the first slide real quick, please.
I don't understand why you're going back to that. You have that in your notes.
No, I have it. No, I have it. I just trying to like understand something.
Oh boy. You always that you like to do that. So we took the 8,000, this answer for A, and added to the answer for BI. This ain't rocket science.
I get it.
This ain't rocket science. Math is easy, don't make it hard.
Mr. Petit, I send my work.
Okay, so you're done. You complete?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Shaya, what number you on?
I am number 2B.
2B, that's good. Caleb, what number you on?
3 now. 3.
3, okay. Azaria, what number you on? Azaria Marshall, what number are you on?
2A.
2A, good. Aiden Johnson, what number are you on?
Number 2.
Number 2, that's good. And Atara, what number are you on?
3A.
3A, good. And Angel, what number are you on? Angel, what number are you on? Angel. Oh, number 2. Okay. Number 2, that's good. Okay, and Angelina, what number you on?
I didn't do it because I don't have a book or pen.
Okay. But when you get to that position, then make sure to do it, please. Alexandria, what number you on?
I finishing up the last question, which is B2.
Okay. Yes. So make sure, Aaron, what number you on?
2A.
2A, good.
Mr. Did you know that your mic muted, right?
All right, make sure to send your work once you finish. Some persons have already done that, like Diamond and what's her name? Moesha. The rest of you, I'm still waiting on that. Where's Michael? Michael, are you still there?
That's all.
Okay. Are you staying back for social studies and religion? Or you don't, or you're leaving?
No, so I don't take that.
Okay. All right then. Well, I'm gonna send you a message tonight. Please read that and follow
Okay.
carefully the instructions that I give you. All right.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I don't think I'll be able to stay for the next period also because I have to go home. I'm not home at the moment.
Okay. No problem. But send in the homework that I gave y'all, the JPR. I only received that from Lanaya. So I'm still waiting for the rest of you all to send it. Okay, Yolanda?
Okay. Can you also send me the recording after class, please?
Sure, I will. I'll send all the recordings of the whole week on tomorrow. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday already uploaded. Just have to upload this one tonight. All right. So let's answer them. For those who are still working, we're about to answer them. So still send in your notes and still send in your work, but we're about to answer them. All right.
You send my name is Petit.
Okay, that's good. Okie dokie. Um, let's answer them. Yolanda, I want you to help me with A. Calculate the amount that Timothy received. So read the question and help me out with the answer.
A. Mrs. Curry shared 45,000 between her two sons, Timothy and Roderick, in the ratio 4:5, respectively. Calculate the amount that Timothy received. So you want to do. So first you want to do one equal part, which will be 45,000 divided by 4 plus 5, which is 9. And 45,000 divided by 9 is 5,000.
Go ahead.
Okay, so that will give you 5,000. And then you would do what Timothy received, and that's 4 equal parts. So you would times 5,000 by 4, which will equals to 20,000. And then we go on to B, which says Timothy invested a share for 4 years at 3% per annually.
Annum.
Thank you. Annum, simple interest. Calculate the interest earned. So what you want to do is simple interest, which is P times R times T over 100. So that equals to 2,000 times 3 times 4 over 100. So you want to cancel out the zeros, which results to 200 times 3 times 4. And 200 plus 3 equals 600. And 600 times 4 equals 2,400.
So you get
And now-
2,400 for that.
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's
then
correct.
you want to get the amount of money he had at the end of the 4 years. So the total will equals to 2,000 plus 20,000 plus 200 and wait. The total equals to 20,000 plus 2,400 equals to 22,400.
Very good. Did anyone else get 22,400?
I got that.
Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Only y'all three? Anyone else got 22,400?
I did.
Okay, good. Caleb raises hand. That's good, Caleb. All right, so thank you, Yolanda. Now I want number 2. Go ahead, Jensen.
How you get 200? How you get that 200? Yeah.
Oh, because I canceled. So principal is gonna be what? 20,000 times 3 times 4. If we put it over 100, we cancel the 2 zeros at the back. So
I
we
ain't
left with. Pardon?
They say didn't cancel.
You ain't cancel. Why didn't cancel? All the time we have to pay cancellation link. Pay cancel. Wah, 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 wah. You have to cancel. All right, so you have to cancel them out. All right.
Sure.
Okay. And okay, so let's do number 2. I want Aaron. Aaron, are you done with number 2, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One moment before you started. Help me with number 2, please.
So now for number 2, you'll have to find out what is one equal part.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 36,000 divided by the sum of 2 plus 4, which would be 6.
Okay.
And when you divide 36,000 divided by 6, you get 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have to multiply it by 2 to get what Mark received, which would be 12,000.
So it's gonna be 2 times 6,000.
Yes, sir, which would give you 12,000.
I wonder why this like that. Good. After we get to 12,000, what do we do?
Then you would have to do B, which is simple interest equals 12,000 times 7 times 5 over 100.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to cross out the zeros, which would give you 120 times 7 times 5 over 1.
What do we get when we multiply that?
840 times 5 over 1.
So you're telling me once I multiply 120.
Yes, sir.
It'll be 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Times what?
5.
What should I get?
840 times 5 over 1.
Which is gonna be what?
4,200.
4,200. Is that correct? Anyone else got that?
Yes, sir.
Correct. That's correct.
All right. And then what's the total?
You would have to add 12,000 plus 4,200, which would give you 16,200.
16,200.
That is correct.
Okay. Did anyone else get that? Anyone else?
Me.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Make sure to send in your work, please. If you don't send in your work yet, send it. Send in your work. All right. Now we're gonna do number 3. Azaria. Where's Azaria? Azaria Marshall, are you there? I think she left early. Okay. Yolanda, not Yolanda, I'm sorry. Harvane, are you there? Is Harvane there? She left already. I think Harvane is gone. Okay, then let me let Moesha. Moesha, can you explain number 3?
Yes, sir. So
Go
for
ahead.
number 3, you have to find one equal part.
Uh-huh.
So it will be 49,000 divided by 3 plus 4. And when you add 3 plus 4, you get 7. So you will divide 49,000 divided by 7. And when you divide that, you get 7,000.
Uh-huh. 7,000 is correct.
And then you have
I can't.
to do what Caswell received. So it'll be 7,000 times 3.
7,000.
And you'll get 21,000.
Very good.
For B, it says Caswell invested his share for 8 years at 9% per annum, simple interest.
Uh-huh.
Calculate the interest earned. So it will
Okay.
be simple interest is equal to principal times rate times time
Mm-hmm.
over 100.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 21,000 times 9 times 8
Mm-hmm.
over 100.
Good.
And when you take out the zeros, you will have 210 times 9 times 8 over 1.
Times 9 times 8 over 1. Uh-huh. What is that gonna give you?
1,890 times 8, it would give you 15,120.
What's your final answer?
15,120.
Show up with that?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yolanda, where's Yolanda?
I'm here.
You see where you're going wrong? For number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What did you do? That was wrong.
Put the wrong number there.
You didn't find what is ready. You took what you did was you took the 1 equal part and you didn't multiply it by 3 to get Caswell's share. You used the 1 equal part in your simple interest. You see that?
Oh, I rushed it.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So be careful. So it's gonna be what? 21,000 plus what?
15,120.
15,120.
And that would give you $36,120.
Ding, 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 and that is correct.
$21,000, which is 36,120.
120.
All right, good. Did anyone else get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. How many persons got all right?
Me.
I did.
Anyone else got all right? All right, that's good. Hey, Frank Pong. Frank Pong, where's your work?
Sorry for being late. My phone left in the car.
So what does that mean? I still need photos of your work.
Go to the previous slide, please.
I still need photos of your work.
Mr. T, may you go to the previous slide, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, that's me, Mr. Padik. That's it, eh?
Yeah, that's it. If you're
Okay.
done, if you're not going over the map, then I mean, if you're not going over the social studies and RK, you can leave now.
All right. Good night, Mr. T. See you Monday.
Godspell. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
A safe. Remember to be
Mr. Petit, go back to the other slide, please. Put the work on it, please.
sure. For those who are leaving, remember to be kind to the wise, be meek to the weak. And keep your business off the street. Oh, sure, no problem. You want the slide, Frank Paul?
That's all.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Frank Pong, send them, please. Don't just take a picture of them. Send them, please.
Okay.
All right, good. All right. For those of us who are doing RK and religious, we still have some more work to do. We have an hour left here, and we can call it a night. Let's go back to our exercises. Excuse me, not exercise. Our questions. What number we left on? I remember we were very close to finishing, as all I remember. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the final day of classes. It is the 2nd of March,
We start on number 45.
25. Rashadne, did you do your GPR?
Huh?
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Send it to me, please.
I already sent it.
You sent it via what, WhatsApp?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So
Sarah,
Thursday.
you didn't get it? I think I sent it over the weekend.
Okay, I need to check. We're gonna go over it today anyway. So if you have it, I'll look at it.
You going over?
I going over it today.
Find somebody else?
You, yeah, I'm gonna use you. What happened? You scared of yours? Where's Rashadne? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
I don't know you to be a shy person.
Yeah. I don't want nobody to.
You don't want nobody's Rashadne. You don't want nobody to see it. I'm going over your one and Lanaya's own. Right?
Wait, what?
Yes.
You should hear me here bragging about how I turn in my work on time.
That's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
You know how to use it. I mean, you know.
This is not This is not a democracy, Lanaya. All
I
right.
love it.
Okay, so let's look at BJC, social studies past papers. All right, so we should be on what number we on? Someone tell us. I should be here somewhere. We should be on number 46. All right, good. So we are number 46, almost done. We only have literally only about 5 more questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. All right. These are not difficult. So let's go. We begin with question number 46. Rashad, can you read that question, please?
Which of the following organizations was Dame Doris Johnson a part of? A. The Bahamas Democratic League, the Order of the Garter. C. The Women's Church League, Suffrage.
Very good. So put your hands inside the chat, please. Do you think it's A, B, C, or D? Again, put your hands inside the chat what you think it is. Is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D? All right. So far nobody have put their answers in chat. Make sure and number it. So put 46A, 46B, or 46C, whatever one you choose. All right. Again, put your hands inside the chat, please, so we can so I can know what answer you selected. What organization was Dame Doris Johnson a part of? Very important woman in the Bahamian ministry. What organization was she a part of? Dame Doris Johnson. All right, Aiden, what letter do you select? A, B, C, or D?
B.
B? What B is?
No, D.
D as in
Dog.
delicious? Okay. All right. Why you select D?
Because we talk about women suffrage movement thing.
Uh-huh. And women's suffrage movement is about what? What that organization is about anyway?
Women suffrage movement. I guess in my book.
I don't want what's in your book. I want what's in your mind. Women's suffrage movement, that's about women's rights, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
so she fought for women's rights. And so she was definitely a part of the women's suffrage movement. So Dame George Johnson was a part of the women's suffrage movement. By the way, let me just show an image of her. Dame Doris Johnson. You see how she look? Very important woman in Bahamian industry, by the way. These are photos of her. Okay, about these ones. All right. All right, so let's move on. Number 46. So number 46, the correct answer is what? D. And we know that Dame Doris Johnson, she was part of the women's suffrage movement. Number 47. We're gonna read that one, number 47. Okay, read that question, Danaya, for me, please.
Okay. It says, which is the official church of the Bahamas? A, Christ Church Cathedral, B. St. Francis Xavier Cathedral, C. St. John's Baptist Cathedral, D. St. Matthew's Anglican Church.
Good. Please put your answer inside the chat, whatever you think it is. What is the official church of the Bahamas? Again, put your answer in the chat. Excuse me, put your answer in the chat. What do you think is the official church of the Bahamas? Jasmine, what did you select? Jasmine, what did you select? Oh, D? Okay. Karen, what did you select for the official church in the Bahamas?
I chose C.
C, St. John Baptist Church. That's just a guess, or you know for a fact that's what it is. Hey, Karen.
Pardon?
That was just a guess, or you know for a fact that's the answer?
That was a guess.
That's a guess, okay. Shalice, I don't see your answer in the chat. I asked for the answers in the chat. Megan, I don't see your answer in the chat. Neither Rochelle, no, neither Serenity. So please put your answers inside the chat. That's what I said. Jennifer, what did you choose? The official church of the Bahamas.
I chose D.
D, St. Matthew's Anglican Church. Okay, Daniel, what did you choose?
I chose A,
Why did you choose A?
because in social studies I was reading on the Loyalists, and they contributed to the Christ Church Cathedral. So I think so.
So you
I
think
think
it's
it
the
is.
official church of the Bahamas?
That's so.
Okay. The correct answer is definitely A. Daniel, it is Christ Church Cathedral.
Yes,
The
sir.
church of the Bahamas is Christ Church Cathedral. So the correct answer is A. Write it down for me, please. All right, moving right along. Let's go on to number 48. All right, so number 48. Megan, can you read number 48, please? The term.
Number 48. The term party politics can best be defined as A, being pressured to vote in the general election, B, belonging to several political parties, C, divorcing oneself from politics, or D, supporting the political party of your choice.
Good. Put your answers inside the chat, please. What do you think it is? What do you think party politics is all about? All right, so persons put D. Lanai, you chose D.
Yes, sir.
Why you chose D?
I mean, it seems logical, like it makes sense. It's
Supporting the
party
part.
politics, supporting the political body of your choice. I don't know. It's
Okay,
just
just a
guessing.
guess. It's a guess. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Daniel, what you would trick for this? Party politics.
I think it'd be A.
B. A.
A.
It's
A.
A. Being pressured to vote in the general election. Okay. Okay. Why A?
I think it's A because most of them don't make too much sense to go with the name. Yeah.
I don't understand what you're
Most of them
saying.
don't make too much sense. No, like party politics.
Uh-huh.
I just say A that fits it in the multiple choice.
So it's just like you just think that B, C, D is basic is a guess then.
Yeah, it's just guess. But
Process of elimination.
probable guess.
Process of elimination. Okay. Karen, what do you think it is? Party politics.
I think it's A.
I think it's A. Who said A? Aaron or Karen?
Pardon?
That's you speaking, Karen?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think it's A?
Pardon?
Why do you think it's A?
I don't know.
Just a guess?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, so the correct definition, let me give you all the correct definition of party politics. And y'all can make the decision for yourself. So party politics, let me just write this down. Party politics. What it basically is that actions that is for the party rather than first, rather than the good of the general public. So basically the action of putting the political party first. So even though you know, let's say for example, you're
Mr.
PLP.
You're breaking up and I can't hear you properly.
Oh, you can't hear me? Okay. So let me repeat myself. I was saying that party politics is basically, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was saying that party politics is when actions are done for the good of the party first, rather than for the good of the Bahamian populace at large. And so what that basically means is even though, let's say for example, I'm a PLP and generationally I am a PLP, right? Say for example. And so generationally I am a PLP, and that's what all my family is and everything. And even though I know that the PLP increased the VAT, even though I know the PLP, don't fix the road, or even though I know that the PLP don't do X, Y, Z, I still vote for PLP. Why? Because I don't care about the good of the Bahamian people. I care about my party winning. That's party politics. Or say I am F&M. And generationally, I am F&M. And even though I know that F&M caused lockdown, or even though I know that F&M didn't handle the COVID situation the best way, even though I know those different things, I still vote for the FNM. Why? Because that's my family, that's my party. I want my party to win. I don't want another party to be in power, so I vote for the FNM. Similarly for DNA, similarly for whatever party. That's party politics. So party politics is when you put your party first before the good of your country. All right. So that's what basically party politics is. So party politics refer to actions or political behaviors motivated by what is best or right. Write this down. I spell behavior is wrong. Motivated by what is best or right for the political party, rather than for the general populace. Now, do you think that's a good thing? Do you think that is a good thing? Party politics. Anyone can answer. Do you think?
No.
Go ahead. Say it again.
No.
No, sir. Why do you think that's not a good thing, Jennifer?
Because you're just voting for the person you want to vote for instead of taking care of your own country.
Okay. All right. Good answer. Anyone else? Do you think party politics is a good thing? Do you think it's a good thing to put my party first, then the people? Or should I put? Go ahead, Daniel. What do you think?
I'd probably do the same. I think it's a bad thing because I'm one of the citizens, but I'll probably do the same. I still think it's a bad thing.
You would put the party first before the people?
I put my family first before the people.
Oh, I mean your party. I don't with your family. There's a
My
difference.
party? Yeah, I went with my party first. So
Okay.
I think it's a bad thing.
You think it's a good thing?
No, I don't think it's a good thing.
But you still do it.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
You sound undecided, man. You sound
No,
very
I'm not.
undecided. You
I
sound
make it
city.
for my family. I put my family first.
Okay. But I talking about the party. It's because the
No,
party
I,
because the party determines what happens to the country. So if you know your party is doing foolishness and you know your party does not have a good leader, your party is not making right decisions, your party is stealing the money, your party is not doing stuff that is in the best interest of the company, not company, in the best interest of the the country. You're gonna put the party first still?
no,
Mm,
definitely not.
No, definitely not. Okay, interesting. Miss Neely, I want to hear your comment. What do you think? Think party politics makes sense, or because you are the mature one?
No, mature one.
Say it again.
Can you repeat the question, please?
I was saying, do you think that party politics makes sense?
No.
No.
Neither.
Why not?
Mr. Petit, number 48, which one was it?
Wait, one moment. I want to hear Miss Neely. Why do you think party politics don't make sense, Miss Neely?
Because they're not in it for our best interest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Good point.
Good point.
So what is the correct option? So based on what I told you what party politics is it A, being pressured to vote in a general election, belonging to several political parties, divorcing oneself from politics, supporting the political party of your choice.
D.
D? What y'all think?
I think it's D.
Say it again.
It's D.
It's D?
Yeah.
Why you think it's D, Lanaya?
Because based on the definition you just gave, is in a nutshell, it's supporting the political choice of your political party of your choice.
Okay. What if you're pressured to vote in a general election even though you don't want to vote? Is that still party politics? Like say if
No,
you
because you
no,
didn't choose to do it.
because
No.
you didn't choose to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I struggle with this question. I don't know if it's between A or it's definitely between A or D.
A and D.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't say. I can't say. Fate of the universe on the line. What am I going with? I'm going with D. Fate of the universe on the line. So let's go with D. By the way, that's just, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy, type language. Just saying. Number 49. Okay, so no, 49 says, we have to skip this. By the way, we have to skip that because number 49, they don't have the correct option for this one. Because they didn't do a good job with that one. They asked which two organizations did the bombers join in 1973? You have to skip it. I don't know the correct answer to this one because when I checked it, it was off. So, but if I had to go with one, I would choose D, but none of them seem really right to me. So he skipped out number 40, number 50. Jennifer, can you read that for me, please? Go through.
Okay. Who threw the maze out of the window of the House of Assembly? A. Milo Butler. B. Lyndon Pendon. C. Ronald
Ronald Simonet.
Ronald Simonet, or D. Sarah Lee Stephen.
Good. Who threw the mace out the window? Anyone know? You put the answer inside the chat. B. Lyndon Pendon. Okay, interesting. Was it Milo Butler, Lyndon Pendon, Ronald Simonet, or Cyril Stevenson? You think? Put your hands inside the chat, please. Rochelle, no, you choose B. Why you choose B, Rochelle? No. Because everybody choose B?
I think if I remember correctly, I learned this in social studies. So I think I remember correctly, it was Lyndon Building.
Okay.
I think.
Divine, you chose A. Way to go to be different. Why you chose A? Divine.
You call me?
Yes, I called you Divine.
What did you ask? I'm sorry.
I'm saying you chose A. Way to go to be different. Why you chose A?
I chose A because A is the correct answer.
Oh, come on, you can't give me that. I wanted a reason why you chose A.
That's the right answer. That's the only reason I chose A.
I mean, definitely you chose A because it's the right answer, but I'm saying why you chose A. What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the context behind? I'm looking for something like,
Honestly,
uh-huh.
I only know I chose A because they was like one time in my old school they was like talking about it. So like I remember it was him. That's the only reason I know it's him.
Okay,
I
good.
know why he threw it, but I know that.
Okay, that's a better response to that question. Lanaya, way to go to be different. You chose A. Why you chose A?
Because Mr. Petit, that's what Milo Butler known for. Is like that's the only reason why Milo Butler is so important. Well, you know, because that's what he did.
He threw the mace out the window.
Yeah.
Okay, you sure it was the mace that he threw?
Yeah,
I thought he chose the hourglass.
Oh, okay, interesting. So did Maya Malvada show the mace or did Celinda show the base, show the mace? Right?
I know. Get them mixed up.
The correct answer is B. Then. Okay. Now it's a Milo Butler. So number 50 is number 50 is B. Celinda and Pendant threw the mace out of the window. I thought it was Milo Butler too, but when I researched it, it was actually Celinda and Pendant. So we're done with this paper. You know that next week, when we come back, we're gonna do a quiz on it. And so make sure that you review all of the questions, 1 through 50, that you have, so we can go over them. Took us 8 weeks to finish that paper. Wow. So make sure to do it. Make sure study over that paper so you can be able to answer the questions properly when it comes for the test on next week, Thursday. All right. So that brings us to the end of social studies class. Let's move on to religious studies.
I'm not done.
Okay. Take a screenshot of it, Rashad.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, Jennifer. All right, so let's begin with begins with RK. So Monday, Tuesday, today is Thursday. The 2nd of March. 2023. Subject is definitely social studies.
Mr. Petit, you didn't change your subject.
I said again, I changed the slide. What happened? Let me go back.
I said you didn't change the subject.
Oh, the
I was
subject.
confused just now.
Yeah, thank you. Religious studies. You know what they say? Give it your all at the final class. The final class or final week. And the temptation is to, you know, just do it in a trivial way, but we got to give it our best shot in the final scratch, okay? Okay, so one of my most favorite subjects besides mathematics, this subject in mathematics are my favorite, and science, I like science. I mean, all of them are my favorite. That's kind of weird, but I like all of them. But I really like JPR writing as well. We are going to look at the JPR question for last week. We did caring for the poor. That's what we did. And we looked at the question of, let me see, of, the question was, I think, I removed the question. Did I have it? Auto save? This is probably it right now. Yes, this is it right now. So the question was, after we finished look at, after we finished look at the two different persons who we contrasted last week. Anyone can remember? Compared and contrast. We did two persons before I put it on the screen. Who we compared and contrast.
The rich young ruler and Zacchaeus. Not
Zacchaeus. Very good. Very good. The rich young ruler and Zacchaeus. Okay. And Zacchaeus is known or is distinguished very much in the Bible because of his stature. He was short in stature. Zacchaeus gave to the poor. The rich young ruler. Excuse me, he didn't want to give to the poor. He rejected Jesus, the rich young man, but Zacchaeus accepted Jesus. That's the difference. And I ask you all to tell me, this is the question, is getting money the most important thing in life? All right, this is a very important question. It says getting money is the most important thing in life. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so I want us to look at that question. Very important question, by the way. And so I am going to look at Nanaya's essay first, and then Rashad and me to finish it off. Okay, so
Now, Mr. Petit, I just want to say that I completely forgot, and when I remembered, it was like 4:40 something, and so I just slapped something together real quick. So
it was rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed. So it ain't like 100%. It's probably like a 55.
So you're telling me you threw my class under the bus. That's what you're saying. Clearly my class ain't important.
Last time we had this, I took 2 weeks. I was trying to get it in on time this time. And I didn't remember at all.
So that means you need something to remind you. So you need what do you call it? You need stuff on your phone what gives you reminders. Something like that. You need to institute something like that because you can't be forgetting stuff. All right. Can't be forgetting, especially assignments. Especially assignments. There's no excuse to be forgetting your assignments. You're a student, you only have one job, and that's just school. All right. So let's go. In the exam anyway, you're only gonna have a few moments anyway. So it's good to do it under those conditions anyway. Okay, so let's begin. I want someone to read it. Let me choose someone to read this, and then we can get into it. Divine, where's Divine? Can you hear me? Divine,
Yes, sir.
good. Can you read this JPR, please?
Okay. I disagree with
No,
this
start
statement.
from the top. Getting money.
Oh, sorry. Getting money is the most important thing in life. Do you agree or disagree? I disagree with this statement. Although money is an extremely necessary component in life, it is not the most important thing when it comes to the spiritual aspects of life. What I mean is you can't buy your way into heaven. When it is when it was time for Jesus to be crucified, he prayed to God, saying Luke chapter 22 verse 42. Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. He didn't say, Father, I have some money. Put it in storage, and if you take me up to heaven, you can have it all. This is why in Luke chapter 18, verse 22, he said unto him, he being Jesus and him being
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus, yet lackest thou one thing, sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure into heaven. And come follow me. This was the most important part of the story to me, because Jesus didn't say to give all your money away to the poor. He said, if you do this, there is a treasure in heaven waiting for you. The Bible also says,
Divine,
sorry.
go ahead.
Wait, sorry.
The
The
Bible also says.
Bible also says that on the day of wrath, silver will be thrown into the streets, and their gold will be an unclean thing. Jesus is clearly telling us that money is irrelevant. If I ever had a choice between, I would rather be poor and eating out of the trash and have a place in heaven. I disagree with the statement getting money is important thing in life.
Okay, thank you for reading that, Divine. Um, okay, so let's give this some critique. So let's start with the good and the bad. So let's create the table and give this some critique. So let's go. So I want you to write this table, construct this table, please. So we'll talk about the good of it and also the bad that we see, if any. All right. The Daniel. Where's Daniel? Daniel, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you remember what are the good things that we must look for in the JPR? What are some questions we must ask in writing a JPR, a good JPR?
First of all, the opening statement and the closing statement.
Opening statement and closing. Say it again.
The amount of points.
The amount of points. How much points we should look for?
Around 4 and above.
4 and above, yeah. Four is enough, but 4 and above is excellent. What else? So we look at them mentioning their position. So they must mention their position. Give us the 4 points. What else we looking for?
Evidence from evidence.
Evidence? What do you mean by that?
Like maybe quoting scripture in the Bible.
Quoting scriptures, yes. So the evidence must be there. That's true. Biblical references. What else?
And then keeping keeping the same point throughout the whole JPR.
So staying on track, right?
So,
Okay, so the questions that we ask when we are looking for a JPR question, or when we're looking at a JPR question, if you do not have this down, please write it. But this is the criteria that we ask whenever we're looking at any JPR questions. It's basically about 5 questions that we ask ourselves as the criteria, all right? The first question is, does the writer clearly state their position, right? Is their position clearly stated? So that's one criteria that we look for. So let me show the screen. Let me show you what I'm seeing on my end, so you can see what I'm talking about, the criteria. So, and this is the criteria that we're going to use for this JPR. So this is the criteria. If you do not have this down, please write it. So the criteria is, does the writer clearly state his or her position? Do they clearly say I agree or I disagree? Do we see that for Lanaya's work? Does she clearly state a position? Yes or no? Come on, don't be shy quickly. We don't have all day on this. Does she clearly state a position? Okay, I need to call someone out properly. Megan, where's
he
Megan?
does.
Megan, are you there? Megan, are you there? Okay, I got that from Megan. Rashada, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Does Lanaya clearly state her position? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. She clearly states what? I disagree with this statement. All right. So she's talking about the statement that getting money is not the most important thing. And she also talks about, she says again, I disagree with the statement. The only problem I have is that for some reason she changed the statement. And you don't want to change the statement, Lanaya. That's very important. That's a big error right there. You change the statement. The statement says, and that money is not the important in life, but getting money is most important in life. That's the statement. You need to be careful, Lanaya. Don't change their question. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, but she did clearly state that she disagreed with the statement. So that's definitely a plus there. So sure. Yes, she does state her position clearly. Does the writer give us 4 strong points to support the proposition? And the emphasis is on 4 strong points. All right. Do you feel convinced about her arguments? I'm gonna ask Karen, does the writer give us 4 strong points? If you see any points there, let me know. What points do you see that she have to defend her argument?
The first point I see she
Go ahead, Karen.
the first point I see she have is she's saying although money is an extremely necessary component in life, it is not necessary. It is not the most important thing when it comes to the spiritual aspects of life.
So what's the point? Like, what is the point she's making? And how does she defend it?
She basically trying to say like even though money is important, like is a part of life that it ain't important. Like
Okay, it's not important when it comes to spiritual aspects. You're just saying.
yeah, yes sir.
And she backed that up by giving the reference with Luke, right? And she said, Father, if you're willing, remove this cup. Nevertheless, not my will be done. He didn't say, this is Father. It's supposed to be Father, right? All right, so spelling error right there. Father, I have some money put in storage. If you take me up to heaven, you can have it all. So this is definitely a strong point. I agree with this point right there. Jesus' own example showed that at the end of his life, he preferred his soul be right, rather than money, right? So that's a good point right there, Lanaya. What I do not like about this point is that, first of all, you need to capitalize the W, so that the capitalization of the W needs to be there. And then, especially, he didn't say, oh, the spelling error. Yeah, but is that it? Oh, here, period needs to be here. So period, it was a run-on. You say, although money is an extremely necessary component in this life, it is not the most important thing when it comes to spiritual aspects of life. Period. Then you say, what I mean is, you can't buy your steal way into heaven. So you don't want to continue that. All right, Lanaya? You need to have correct punctuation.
Yes, sir.
Besides the punctuation, it's a pretty solid argument. You use a biblical reference. You cited the example of Jesus himself. So you can't get higher than that. That's a solid argument there. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Most definitely. Y'all get at me? You know that me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So that was a good strong
Yeah.
point. I like that. What's the next point that she mentioned? What's the next point that she mentioned? That we could say is a strong point. Okay, maybe I need to call names. Serenity. Where's Serenity? Are you there?
So,
Give me another point that she mentioned in her in her JPR.
This is why in Luke she like mentions another Bible verse.
Uh-huh. And what she's trying to say with that.
She's trying to say that Jesus and him being Zacchaeus yet lacked is the one thing. How should I put this?
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to say that that we have treasure in heaven, so like
Uh-huh.
whatever is on earth is really important.
Uh-huh. This was the most important part of the story to me, because Jesus didn't say give all your money away to the poor. He said, didn't just say give all your money away to the poor, but he said, if you do this, there's treasure we have in you. The Bible's okay. So what's the point, Denia? What's the point you're trying to make? I try to understand
can
the
you
point.
repeat the question, please?
What's the point? What's your point with all this? This is why Luke 18, because you have to come back to this. You have to come back to this. Getting money is not the most important. Okay, this is why he said he being. By the way, it was not Zacchaeus that he told us to. Who taught you that? Remember, Zacchaeus was the good one. Zacchaeus gave his money to the poor. It wasn't Zacchaeus that he told us to. In Luke 18, verse 22, he wasn't speaking to Zacchaeus. Who was he speaking to? Lanaya? Lanaya, why are you so quiet? Who was he speaking to? He wasn't speaking to Zacchaeus.
Oh,
He's speaking to the rich, young,
oh,
the rich young ruler.
oh.
He wasn't speaking to Zacchaeus. So that's a big error. in RK, you cannot mix up the stories. Oh my goodness. One day, better you not mention the story than to mix it up. All right, you cannot mix up the stories. Just a big boo-boo right there. All right. He does not mention this to Zacchaeus. He's talking to the rich young ruler. When he said this, because Zacchaeus actually gave his money away. All right. Okay, so that was a big error right there. We don't want that in our JPRs. Okay, so Luke 18 verse 22 is okay. But what I don't like about your, and this is not only you, Lanai, this is about a lot of students when they write. I just wish I could have just a class on writing, just writing, because you have to go back to your point again. You have to make reference to your point. So you have to come back and somehow say, and this is why money is not the most important thing in life. One moment, give me one moment. All right. What I mean is, so you have to actually, when you state your point, you have to go back to the question and show us how your point actually defends your position. So if you're saying that you believe that money is not the most important thing in life, you can say, okay, I believe that money is not the most important thing in life because, take for example, Queen Elizabeth. She had all the money in the world, but her money did not save her from dying. She still died. She did not have eternal life. The only thing that's able to truly save us from dying, that is, to give us immortal life, is having salvation, not money. Then you'll say, and this is why money is not the most important thing. So we clearly see that your point is money is not the most important thing because money can't give us eternal life. That's a clear first point. With this one, what I seeing is that you take one point and you scratch it. So for example, you say, Father, your will be willing, take the cup away from move, right? Nevertheless, not my will be done. And you said he didn't say Father, whatever. You said, I have some money put up in storage, and if you take me back from heaven, you can have it all, right? So you're saying that Jesus did not say that, right? Why didn't Jesus say that? Well, why didn't you say it? Because Jesus knew that there's something more important to life than money. So what you did is you throw in that sarcasm in there, but you didn't finish it. You still have to come back and finish it. All right, you Lanaya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to connect, you have to bring us back to your point. So far, I only see one point that you have, and all the other things that you're mentioning comes back to that same point. But I need to see different points. All right. So your first point could have been, okay, money is not the most important thing, because if money was the most important thing when Jesus died, he would have mentioned to his father that he should have money. But clearly Jesus didn't do it. So clearly money is not the most important thing. Okay, boom. That's one point. Then you could say another reason why money is not the most important thing is because when Jesus spoke to the rich young ruler, he told him to give away all his money, and then he'll have it, and then he'll have treasure in heaven. So clearly there's something more important than money. That's the second reason. Then you'd say, then the third reason is, so I need to see you separating the points. Okay, I just see like one continuous thing, and it just seems like one big point and not different points in it. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Lanaya?
Yes, sir.
Now I'd give you credit because the second part is where you actually clearly show the difference. You said the Bible also says that on the day of wrath, silver will be thrown into the streets and their gold will be an unclean thing. Jesus is clearly telling us that money is irrelevant. Perfect. This is clearly a second point. I can give you that. because you mentioned this, you were distinguishing it from this point. But this one above seemed like one big point. And you said if I ever had a choice between I would rather be a poor eat on the trash out of a place in heaven. Okay, that's your choice. But still, remember, Lanaya, don't get into what you would do. Tell us why you believe that getting money is not the most important thing. Okay, yeah, what you would do is good, but you still have to defend this point. You still have to defend it. And everything you say must be about defending this particular point. Why you believe that getting money is the most important thing. All right. So far, I only see 2 points. I see a disagree statement. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3 points. 3 points I could give you. Can we give a 4th point for anything? Anyone help me out? I feel like this is a 4 and not a 3. I don't think this is 3 or a 7.
Like a 4.
Hmm?
Would it be like just 4? It couldn't. It didn't bother to go 3.5 or 3, but also
Mm.
it isn't
It
4.5 or 5.
No, it's definitely a 4. I believe it's a 4. We need to find one more point. Um, this was the most important part of the story to me because Jesus didn't say, give all your money away to the poor. He said, if you do this, there's treasure waiting for you in heaven. She didn't connect it. She didn't say, um, and this is why money is not the most important thing. So she still had us guessing, but I'll give her it. It's implied, but I wanted to be more clear than this. I don't want to be um chasing for points or more. So I don't want to be, I want you to clearly show us how your points relate to answering this question. So don't get caught up in the discussion. Remember, you have a thesis, not a thesis, but you have a question to defend, a position to defend, and you have to come back to this. All right, so it's a 4 to 7. I'll leave it at that. Good job. But there's a lot more work to do. What you need to do is rewrite this, Lanaya, and with each new point that you have, each new point, put another point is, or also, additionally, furthermore, moreover, so that you could know in your mind, okay, this is a new point. And so that the reader could know, okay, this is a new point. You understand that, Lanaya?
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. And that brings us to the end of what time we are
Thank
we
you.
doing with it's 9:01. Okay, so that's took up all the time. All right, so Rashad and AB didn't get a chance to do your one. We're gonna do your one and Yolanda's one next week. But I'll see you all on next week, Thursday. And for those who did not submit their um JPR, that's Jasmine, Karen, Megan, Rashalne, Serenity, and Vashanti, please write down this JPR, please. Write it down, the same topic. Getting money is the most important thing in life. Do you agree or disagree? And submit it
You could go
on
back
up.
to the bad part, please, after you finish.
Sure, no problem. And submit it, please. All right. Have a wonderful evening and take care, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Take care. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
Good night. Take care.
So you could go back to the
All right, no problem.
So we have to write that the first one, that's it.
Um, I didn't get to the notes or anything. So just make sure I have this down. That's all. All right, take care. Hey, Danica. Wait, let me